Hi, happy Friday everybody. I've actually managed to sidle my way into this weekend's presentation. I'm Kim Humphreys
And
and I was going to say leading the show will be
James Davis. First of all, this week we're going to have a look at some of the fixtures from last weekend, and we start with the under-17s East for the Coventry Tornadoes and Bourneville Bears game. Kim, you were there?
Yeah, I was there. This was a really great game. Initially, Tornadoes took the lead. They're number 44, putting away some great shots. Third quarter, Bourneville started to pull it back. We ended the full time with a 53-53 draw. So over to overtime. And in the overtime, it was point for point all the way, with Coventry Tornadoes just tipping it, winning by 2 points.
Sounds like a cracking game. Over to the East again for the under-15s, where another nail-biting buzzer beater for Nuneaton Predators, and again, Coventry Tornadoes. They're on fire this week. Unfortunately, neither of us were at that game. However, reports from social media say it was a buzzer beater and Coventry Tornadoes got that last basket, ending the game at 63-65 to Coventry Tornadoes. And finally, the game we're going to mention this week is the under-13s West game at Bromsgrove Bears on Sunday, where we both attended, to a fantastic crowd of roughly about 30 people. And the game in itself was brilliant. Both teams fighting for that win. It went from Bromsgrove to Worcester to Bromsgrove taking the lead. At half time, Worcester were down about 6 points, I think it was.
Yeah.
Going into the second half, however, Worcester brought it back and the battle was on into the middle of the fourth quarter. The game finished with 2 points to Worcester's advantage, winning 69-67. It was a cracking game of sportsmanship, and not only was the game brilliant to watch, it was also officiated by some of our youngest officials in the YBL. The first two on the table, two fantastic female officials that have started and qualified in the recent 2 seasons, and the referees again coming through the YBL on courses over the last couple of years as well. All of those were under the age of 20, and I think that embodies what the YBL is all about, Kim, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about us developing that talent through the YBL, through the local clubs, and developing it so we can get the players and the officials all reaching great standards. On a recommendation, the one referee, we've turned around and recommended he should be doing his level 3, and the same with one of the table officials. She should now start looking at, getting herself sorted out and going for her level 3. And that's what we want to do. We want to encourage as many officials to do what they can do to the best of their ability. Hi, welcome to Team of the Week.
This week we look at Trojans. Congratulations to them for being selected for Team of the Week this week. And they play in the Development League for the men. They're coached by Nigel Drysdale. And before we have a look at what Coach Nigel has to say, we just have a quick look at the league stats for their team. So they currently sit in second position after playing 2 games in the previous 2 weeks, and obviously winning both of those games to take them from 4th position to 2nd. They're currently 4-1 with 398 points scored against 312 with a positive difference of 114. So the last 2 results, the first one on screen on their timeline is the result for 85-52, which is their nice decent win just last week. Their return leg against top position Walsall 99ers was 82-78, returning the favour after they We heard off Nigel via email this week regarding his team at Trojans, and we asked him, you played against top of the league who previously lost by a point. What do you do to win this home match by 4?
We're really focused on our defensive matchups. We have already played them once, so we knew what we were coming up against. We made sure that everyone knew their defensive assignments and we executed it well.
We also asked him, you currently had a fairly easy start to the season playing lower to mid-table teams. How are you going to make sure that you get your win in your next game?
Nigel said, we've been practicing different offensive and defensive plays and we were ready to put them into a game situation. Playing bottom of the league will give us a good idea of how well they work and what we need to work on. We can't be complacent and we need to execute both offence and defence to win.
And finally, we asked him if any men were looking to play basketball and join Trojans, why would they choose them?
He said, we're a group of nice guys who play to have fun and to be competitive. They accept anyone who wants to give it a go and welcome any new ideas and opinions.
Okay, looking at the Trojans games for the rest of the season and obviously the patterns before Christmas, our opinion would be that their next probably toughish game would be on Saturday the 18th of March. Now the league focus for this week, and we focus as team of the week for the Development League men.
The Development League have currently got 7 teams playing within it. We've currently got 2 teams that have only played 2 games, so there's still quite a lot to play for in that division. If we work ourselves back from 4th place, we've got Nuneaton Predators sat there in 4th. They are currently, they've won 1, lost 4. Following in 3rd are Yardley Defenders. They've won 3, lost 2 games, their most recent loss being January. We then move up to first place because obviously the team of the week were Trojans. So is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
I'm doing well. So therefore, first place goes to last season's winners at the moment, Walsall 99ers. They've played 6 games, lost 1, and that was the recent game we talked about against Trojans. They actually beat Trojans in December, a 1-point game, 77-76. So I think we could have a bit of a battle on our hands here, James.
I think we can, and I think with Shrewsbury and Newman Cardinals only playing 2 games this season so far, I don't actually think anything's set in stone so far for this season.
Yeah, Newman Cardinals are playing quite well.
Yes.
And they were late into the league this year.
We're always looking at ways that we can get what the YBL is about, our rules and regulations across to you, the clubs, the players, the coaches and the officials that work within the YBL. We are going to do some how-to videos which will be available on the website and the YouTube channel, as well as linked through our other social media accounts. What we've had this week, we've actually had a query come in, so we thought, why not talk about that query so it's answered, just in case any of you out there have got the same question. We've actually been asked what happens at the end of the season if 2 clubs tie having the same results. So they finish position 1 in the league. James?
Okay, according to our rules, rule number 1.4, it reads, in the event of 2 or more teams finishing with identical points, the league standings will first be decided by the head-to-head of those 2 teams, or 3 teams, 4 teams if they all finish with the same points. Then the point difference across the whole league if the head-to-head is identical. Nice and simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I understand that correctly then,
Yep.
if you and me finish top of the league,
Yep, say with 20 points on the table, yep.
okay, and I've scored 100 baskets playing against you and you've scored 80, am I the winner?
Yes.
Beautiful. That's all we need
She's got
to
to win
know.
something.
And finally, firstly, thanks very much for Trojans for being our team of the week, and Nigel Drysdale for sending in his email to the questions that we asked him. Thank you to all our current subscribers, viewers, but please, 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 can more of you out there subscribe to our YouTube channel, click that little bell, or go on our social media. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. So get yourselves out there. We need you to be following us, and we'll update you with everything we can. Stay watching the end, because there may be something, a little bit of an outtake that you might appreciate.
Thank you very much indeed. Kim, you've been fabulous. I've been James Davis. Goodbye.
Bye.
See, because I've moved and this goes all funny. You ready? Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to this week's YouTube video from the YBL. I'm James Davis.
Hi, Kim Humphries here.
We're going to co-host this week of I don't say. Okay.
Right, stop.